Hi, Ben Alexander from the Legends Academy, and welcome to today's video where I want to talk to you about running out of stuff to say or not knowing what to say. Now, this is a huge problem that I experience with my male dating clients especially. Pretty much the biggest thing they want to know is, what should I be saying? What do I need to say when interacting with women that I've just met? Okay, or they say, oh, I went and spoke to some girls, but I had to leave because I ran out of stuff to say. Now, this is really interesting to me because most of the time when talking with people, with my clients even the ones that are complaining to me that they're running out of stuff to say, they're able to communicate with me perfectly. They've got plenty of things to talk about, and I really can't understand why that would change simply by talking to some other people. Now, what this stems from is really just having a standard that you've imposed yourself or made up in your head about what is good enough to say. Like, we all know that there's a million things we can talk about. We've all been on this planet for probably about 18 plus years if you're watching a video like this, and there really is no reason to run out of things to talk about. So what's really happening here is we are just putting some kind of made up standard, some kind of rule on ourselves or on the situation that says what we have to say just isn't good enough in this situation. Okay? So I want you to think about how you might be doing this when communicating in different situations. So what is going to help you combat this, what's going to help you overcome this, is by realizing in situations when you're doing this. Realize when you're sort of modifying your behavior, modifying the things that you would otherwise say with friends or so on, but you think, oh, I don't know if I can say this in this situation because, you know, this person might not think it's good enough, they might think negatively of me, or whatever other reasons there are. And when you catch yourself doing this, just think, you know what, if I'm pretending to be something I'm not, this person's going to pick up on that. Okay, they can tell in your body language, they can tell in different incongruencies in you. So you're actually hurting yourself rather than helping yourself by modifying yourself this way. Okay, so instead what I want you to do is think about this sort of standard of awesomeness that you've placed on how awesome something needs to be in order for you to say it. So think, where have I placed this bar? Have I placed this bar too high? And what I want you to do is just lower the bar. Just imagine this imaginary bar you've made up in your head that has to be super, super high when maybe talking to an attractive girl versus when you're just talking with your friends or work colleagues and you're just sort of talking about nonsense, okay? So what I want you to do is have the same level that you have for everyone. Have the same level of awesomeness, or whatever you want to call it, for the stuff that you're saying. And then what you'll do is you'll actually open up a whole world of things that you can talk about, the same whole world of things you can talk about that you talk about when with your friends, with your family, with your work colleagues, that you might be shutting down in situations where you're sort of invested in the outcome, such as a dating situation, maybe a job interview and things like that. Okay, so I really hope this is useful for you. The main takeaway is, lower the bar of how good, how awesome something has to be in order for you to be able to say it, and you'll all of a sudden unlock magically a whole world, the same whole world of stuff you can say when talking to other people. I hope you've loved today's video. If you have, subscribe below, make sure you share as well, and I hope to see you on the next one.